Alright, good night, good night, good night, good morning, good afternoon. We're done at Ariat, good night, wherever you are, wherever you may be. Yes, welcome, 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 welcome to my show. I am Joe, God's son, Patrick Alexander. Our kind of greeting, they say high sugar loaf and good good night. Barbara Sashel, good night. Good night. Winnie me. I wanna do. Big up on yourself over TikTok as I come in and I know the rule and I tap up the screen for me. Alexandra, Virginia, USA. Wow, Danette Ariat. Welcome. How are you doing, sweetheart? Wow. 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 What a day. Never a dull moment in Jamaica, you know. Jamaica become like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of our life. Young and reckless. And rather want to name again. Young and reckless. Days of our life. And one more did man. One more did again. As the world turned. So you remember the soap opera there? Ivan Johnson. I did love Days of Our Life. I remember all when me I got church, you know, back in my early days. Me want bold and oh, you know them man, bold and beautiful. Days of Our Life. And them sure. But Days of Our Life was my favorite one though. Me did love Stefano and Marlene. What mosquito in the house, you know? I'm after catching. There's a little rain falling, mosquito then come. Yeah, as a Jamaica stay. John, can I call you early? Yeah, I know, man. Go ahead and call Winnie. I know you're early bird, so go ahead. Give you the opportunity for calling. Go ahead, Winnie. Your one was a golden girl. Yeah, me start I love the golden girl, but me don't know for some reason me did love Days of Our Life back in the days. Yeah, all my children, Dallas. Oh, go ahead, Winnie, call. Hello, good night, Winnie.
Good night, everyone. 3 more weeks left, and after that, I'll be off this damn tablet.
Oh.
Anyway,
so you said the tablet they make you sleep?
Yes, I got to take them. I can't miss the times.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
sorry about calling so early.
No, man. I know your thing, so I give you the opportunity. Go ahead and speak.
No. I never know Kevin Smith did bad Andrew Onis.
Me never know about that neither.
So I wonder, Kevin Smith, he believe in drinking the bee, right?
And honestly, hold on. I don't know if him did believe in drinking the beer. I just know that him did love sacrifice to account when everything really.
Because they did show some people that drink, like the chicken and the pig and the goat. And so I wonder, did this man, I'm just asking, so when he bathed him, when beat him for?
I don't have a clue. I hear the story then, but I don't know. You see, sometimes you hear stories, and because I don't really. All right, no, I never usually follow Kevin Smith, you know. I hear about him, but me let me tell you the truth. I'm not one of the people that will believe in this nonsense, so I don't really follow certain people.
Listen to me. I heard that there was a meeting supposed to be, they're going to have this thing called Obias, and they went to the place, and all three them was 3 frogs. With me, if I see a frog, I use jails. Just throw a little bit of jails on them, and in second them dead. Me don't like frog, me don't like...
No, assault we throw upon them at Jamaica.
No, when you throw jails, they go whoop, 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 and the third whoop, they kill over dead.
I never
That's
know
why
about. Honestly, this is news to me tonight. I never know about the Jays.
just throw a tip of J's and a frog.
So we have to
And
keep
just
Jays. Everybody pan the line. We have to keep Jays on the yard. So when you see frog, them on
I
the throw.
don't listen to me. I don't like frog. I don't like him. Listen to me. And listen, I did brought up by a grandmother named Jane Wright.
Yeah.
And you could not talk anything or go drink from anybody, eat from nobody. And she was a 7-day Adventist from she born until she died at nearly 90. You hear me?
Yeah.
And she was a God-fearing person.
Done it. Good
Every
night.
Friday after 5:30, we all have to go and read the Bible with her.
Hold on
And
there
we
with him.
read
Hold on 1 minute. My great. Sophia Davis, good night. Godson, good night. Nadi, good night. Jerry Reynolds, good night. Winsome Thompson, good night. Who me miss out now? Ian Stedman, Danet Aria, Terry Will, good night. Alright, go ahead, Winnie. Winnie, hold on there, Winnie. Winnie is teaching us something good, not different tonight. In order to get rid of the frog quickly, you must have J's. I never know about the J's. I know about salt. That's why we throw upon them and then jump and go away. But you said the J's kill them.
instantly, 2 seconds, less than a minute, less than a second, them dead. So I
Oh,
always have to, I do not
Jennifer,
like
good
frog.
night. Girl, good night. I never know that, Winnie. Thank you for opening my. I tell you, so you're never too old for learn. And never anybody believes that you know it all, because I never knew.
You listen to me. Since when I came to this country to live, a lady said to me, "Cause my place here was a ground, but it grew cane, so you used to get plenty of them. So where we built was frogs. The lady said, no, just go and buy a bottle of J's, just a little tip. And girl, I don't have. And if we get up one day and see a frog, all I do is go and get my J's and choke on it. I hate frog like there is no tomorrow. You know, so we hear people talking nonsense about a frog at their door with padlock on their mouth. Just get some J's and choke on it. And you see him there quick. You're mad. You listen.
Pilot, good night.
Listen to me, Auntie Jane. At my old age, you know.
Me not laugh after you winning, but you really give me joke tonight, because me never know about the J's.
Listen, yeah, man. People said, oh, me and one woman calling one day on radio. They're doing things to me. They put frog at my door with him lock on the mouth. Somebody catch the frog and put lock and throw it at your door. They're playing on your mind. Don't believe in this thing. Believe in God. And get your Bible and read it. If you don't have a Bible, you have a cell phone. The Bible is on the cell phone now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe in this stupidness. They're only brainwashing you. This thing come from Africa and it come from Haiti, and the Jamaicans are believing it every day.
A long time, that's true. Winnie. Jamaican believe in that a long time, sister. May I tell you the truth?
But I didn't. Well, honestly, true. I did brought up very clear, little girl. We didn't allow to mess about with certain people or go to certain church. What they call it, the Poco church.
Yeah, the Poco
We
church.
wasn't allowed to go around them. 7-day or Pentecostal, I did grow up in. So, and maybe I was brought up too close and then went to the UK. Those things never happened in the UK. If they did, we don't know about it. So, coming back to the West Indies and being on the cell phone, you learn a lot of things and how wicked people can be. But that's why me not eat from everybody, Because, listen, I did watch a program in the UK by Richard Dimbleby.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to Haiti. And there was a lady, 2 ladies, one of a boy and one of a girl. And all the children grew up. The lady that have the boy want the mother that have the girl for the daughter to marry her son.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, no. Do you know what the lady did to that child?
Mm-hmm.
They have to put her in a convict place to make. What she did? She get bullfrog belly, dumpy bone, and something else and mash it up and give it and the little girl food. Because she would go over there and eat and the boy would come over there and eat. The little girl went into they call it Like she can't walk and talk and brush her own teeth. Me, I watched the baby program. My children couldn't eat from no one because I was brought up like that. When you're too licky, people will do you badness. And Andrew Honest, no, there is a lot of innocent people that he turned into bewitched. Because I do not know how can somebody vote for a wicked man like
Just
that.
anything about politics, Sophie.
Hmm?
No,
Because
somebody
you come
asking
to
what the topic, but it is basically, when I come on at night time of politics, I talk. Go ahead, Winnie.
yeah, but Jamaican must come to the realization that a lot of them are brainwashed. How are you going to give people money like a church, not a church that over your church? Or you could give your hard-earned money to over your church? Huh? I don't give my money to church either because a lot of the church people, them just as wicked as Andrew Honest. Me? No, man, we got to come out of this nonsense now. We are Jamaican and we must come back together. Jamaica was a beautiful place. You know, since Fiaga was the one that they do the bombing for in Jamaica, innit?
Do the what?
You know when the people them would get bombed up and all these things. Was it under Fiaga?
And I remember. Can I know exactly which one of the
150 people did get the people from the home, the old people them did get killed.
Yeah, all people say him, but honestly, I don't really know if it really attached to him. And I really want.
Don't forget what he said. He only sorry for the JLP that get killed, not the PNP. Remember he said that? I watched that here. So, they're even wicked from Dr. Manti was wicked when he take all the Rastas them and he want to kill out them all. And he did that, and then Siago did that to the black people. Andrew Holness is doing this exact same thing that Buster Manti did. Killing all the little young black boys, them that are Rastas. Watch and see. Everyone, majority of the 230 that die, 200 is Rasta. Look at them and see. They got the locks here. You watch and see.
Follow story more than me, because I never know who get unalive.
Listen, don't you see that young black boy with it's like Rasta, they're not twist here? Huh? Rasta, I call them Rasta. Maybe they're not, but because they ear long, they're Rastas.
Yeah.
Don't you see him? And it's only young black boys he's killing out. But he must remember he have a son who is a Rasta now.
Not a Rasta son, a Rasta style.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Andrew killing out, whether they Rasta or not, they got the Rasta style. He got a son that is Rasta. Be careful.
Film Pitney then mix up. Film Pitney then will get unalive because they don't mix up with the pop. They don't mix up with the population. Sister, Film Pitney then mix up with the population.
Listen to me. There's a multi-millionaire son was in the UK. And no one would think that he would mix up with the low class. He end up being a juggy, yeah? You don't say because your wickedness you're doing to people, Pitney, will end up hurting you, hurting your child, and if God make you live to see you have a grandchild, you know what the Bible said? It come down to the 4th generation, yeah?
Well, that's true.
Be careful, Andrew Honest. Stop your wickedness to the black. Jamaica is one. Maybe there's 2 parties, but we are one blood. We came off the same ship. When the place before they came to Jamaica was Barbados. Let off the quiet blacks, and the rebellious black was Jamaica. Be careful, Andrew Honest. You got 2 sons, you say? Please be very, very careful. You got nieces and nephews. Be very careful. God is watching. There is a God. Stop this wickedness to the black people of Jamaica. We are one. We came from the one ship.
I come into that, Corinne. Yeah.
Right? We come into one one ship. A lot of us did get thrown up in the sea that couldn't make it. And the one who make it come to Jamaica, be very careful. Your days on this earth, you might live to be 100, but you're going to suffer like hell. I hear you. Good night, here.
All right, all the best. All the best, Winnie. Thanks. Thanks for your country.
Love you, my darling.
Thank you, sweetheart. Winnie say, I'm going to buy J's and show up on the frog. So I'm going to learn something tonight. If I don't learn nothing else, I learn that. Corinne is saying, Auntie, I voted for Dr. Dixon and I feel for him so much. These people win and can't let go. They should be happy. We need doctor in Mapen Hospital. Doctor needed all over. Doctor needed all over. But a politics behind it. Because, we never hear them a kind of sitting here yet. I can play because I put out a video today. I'm going to play the video that I put out today. And Dr. RJ Dixon. Let me look back for it.
Unlock your stay for less with app exclusive prices. Download the free booking.com app today.
All the while, then, what if I say always come up when people are I'm careful, see how to take it off, you know.
Definitely not a good look at all.
Listen to this.
Suspending a medical doctor, Dr. Dixon, because he ran for the PNP in the last general election, because he participated in the political process. Don't look good, especially given the current state of our health sector. I understand that there are public sector staff orders. I understand all of that. But what you're telling me, because he ran as a candidate, means if a patient now turns up at the hospital, he's going to say, I am not dealing with you because you're a GLP supporter. This staff order somebody has to be looked into. It has to be looked into. It don't look good. It looks like you're taking revenge on your political opponents. There's some overcrowding in our health sector. People have to wait for days to see a doctor. And here you are suspending one for exercising his constitutional privileges. Are you going to force him now to go in the private sector? Go form a practice or join a private practice? Or migrate or...
I tell you, I don't know what's wrong with that. Them, a politics are cause it. I always see them I want to come out now and change them out and all of that. There's no need for both when I go deal with the man a particular way. Let me read it. Let me read the article. The article says, Mapen doctors interdicted over election bid. Dr. RJ Dixon, a junior resident at Mapen Hospital, has been interdicted by the South Regional Health Authority after contesting the September 3rd general election as a People's National Party candidate. Say he breached staff orders which prohibit public officers from engaging in partisan politics. I start to understand the part of it, but I finish read. A letter dated September 16 and signed by Sarah, Human Resource Director, informed Dixon that effective September 17, he was suspended pending investigations and barred from leaving Jamaica without approval. The part that's I don't understand. None at all me can understand that. Because if you say you suspend the man, that means him not come and work. And you're going to say the man can't left the country Somebody will understand the story. I wanna come here and come explain it for me because me not understand by reading. This one here, me not comprehend. Me understand this. Just give me a letter and you say to me that I was suspended pending investigation, right? But although I was suspended, I am barred from leaving the country without get an approval from you will suspend me. I tell you, Jamaica is days of our life, and as the world turns, don't me tell you that at the beginning, because this must be a drama. Of course, Nadie, this must be a drama. All of you listening what I'm reading, I want to tell me if it make no sense. Alright, let me continue reading. Because me tell you, never a dull moment. Ah, Lord Jesus, help me. Alright, so, and he's barred from leaving Jamaica without approval. By whose approval? Whose approval? Unless I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know if when he was getting the job, if there was anything that he signs to. I don't know. But if it's just by what I'm reading, it make absolutely no sense. You suspend me and then if me want left the country. This look like you're in a prison. I don't understand no. Without a charge. Because at the same time, there's a suspended investigation or bar from leaving Jamaica without approval. And then he's to appear at the disciplinary meeting on Monday, September 29th. So that's tomorrow. Where his salary during interdiction reduced to either 0 or 25% or 50% will be determined under the staff over 10.7. I don't know what that means. Dixon confirms that the Jamaica Medical Association, the JMDA, is representing him. The case has reignited debate about whether such rules are constitutional. That's what I tell people, that people will make rule, but is the rule in the in line with our constitution? Former acting defender Matondo Mokulo, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, and nobody laugh after me tonight, and attorney John Clark argued the restriction infringe rights to freedom of expression and association, citing regional precedents in Barbados and St. Kitts and Nevis, where the similar ban were struck down as disproportionate. So we will look forward to hear what took place tomorrow. But what I'm saying, Dr. Dixon was the candidate presented after, I'm trying to remember if it's after the local government election or maybe close to the local government election. Somebody can remind me. It was there for nomination day. He was there campaigning, and you want to tell me, say, after him lose, you know, go in, and let's say even win, you know, the man lose, you know. Look here, the man lose. I could have said the man win and still want to practice and something, and then it lose. The man lose. And when the man lose, tell me now, on explain it. Somebody can call in and explain it for me, because I am lost forward. I just don't know how to angle this one. Anybody have a better idea how it works? Type in the comment or call for me. Auntie, I guess he has a hearing, so he can't leave until he attend the hearing and a decision is made. Alright, regardless of that, them tell me, say, me not have a job. And if me did want to go to Miami for 2 days and come back before the hearing, what the hell that I got have to do with me? That's what I tell me, say, because of a hearing, me couldn't have left the island. Me not understand that. I don't understand that. I understand. You are saying to me that so I could have go and come back tonight and go to the meeting tomorrow. Me not a criminal. Why are you going to tell me that without approval? Approval from who? No, what I am asking you, is the hospital a courthouse? signed some foolish documents. So far you're saying, yes, he can't leave. Why couldn't leave and come back for the meeting? Why, if he may have an emergency or he may have something pending before this, he couldn't leave and go and come back for tomorrow meeting? So explain that for me. Why couldn't he leave? I may be here talking where I don't know. But looking at it from where I'm seeing it. If you give me a letter and says, this is what the letter says, let me read it again. That I am suspended and I have a meeting to attend on the 29th. The moment that you suspend me, I can't take one plane and go where I want to go and come back without you will suspend me, give me the permission to leave the country. I need somebody to, somebody please call and help me. I don't know. Somebody, could you help me? I think Dr. Dawes maybe have some private practice for himself, you know. I think he operates, I'm not sure if he still works for the government. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know he has some wellness center, something like that. So I think he's more of a private person. Auntie J, I did. He asked them why he can't leave. And what did they say? And the first thing come to my mind to you, Antoinette. I wonder if, yeah, does operate privately, man. Yeah, I think yes, man, because I know you have a wellness center. My problem is, if you suspend me, right? That means I don't need to turn up for my job because I'm suspended. But I can't leave the island until a decision is made if me forget pay of 0%, 25%, or 50%. And if I want to leave, I must get an approval. Who give that approval? Who say I can't go and who give the approval? Anybody can answer the question for me? You're saying what about Dayton? I don't think Dayton, I could be wrong, but I don't think Dayton work for the government. I doubt it. I think he, blue, good night. I could get. That's what I'm saying, Fergie. That's exactly what my thinking is, Fergie. Oh, as Fergie said, Dr. Dixon can leave the island unless the government state otherwise. An agency does not have that power. That's exactly where my reasoning is. Because if I am working for you, you suspend me for your job, it means I am free. So all you're going to say, I can't leave the island unless it is approved. From who? Somebody answer me now. I'm not seeing nobody type in the answer. Virgil B is asking. We're talking about the case with Dr. R.J. Dixon. Yeah, she was a teacher, work at, she used to work, I learned that she used to work by St. Diego High School. Yeah, I know Dayton don't really work for the government. It's so nonsense to me. Anybody listening to me talking and have a better idea of how this thing operates and want to share your brilliance with us tonight, because I'm not too brilliant tonight, I must admit, I am really truly want some assistance here. Can somebody assist me who know about how this system works, different from I? Because it's new to me and maybe I am just trying to say something because it may not make no sense to me, but maybe that's what he signed to or something. Me no know. Alright, so he's not under police investigation. No, Ashani. Clive Richard is saying the best person to ask. Well, you're gonna say the best person to ask is Dr. Dawes. I'm not in that position to ask him. who told him to get, are you sure that Dr. Das told him that he must get approval before he leave? That's not what the statement is saying. The statement is saying Dr. Das' name wasn't mentioned here. Let me read back what it is said. So I don't want to misquote or call names that I don't really know. All right, what it is saying, let me read it again. Dr. R.J. Dixon, a junior resident at Maypen Hospital, has been interdicted by the South Regional Health Authority. After contesting, the reason for that is because he contests the election as a person, as a People's National Party candidate. Sarah say he breached. So what does he breach? He breaches staff order. So that's what Sarah is saying, that he breaches the staff order, which prohibit public officers from engaging in partisan politics. A letter dated September 16 and signed by Sarah, Human Resource Director, informed Dixon that effective September 17, he was suspended pending investigation and barred from leaving Jamaica without approval. Now, I don't understand that part of it. In bar from leaving the country without approval after you suspend me. I don't understand. But I wouldn't know if it goes for the teachers, the same thing for doctors. Because this is news to me. From all the years me there I watch politics and see doctors are going to politics. Me never hear them a kind of story yet. This is news to me. I've been watching the politics long. And a lot of doctors go in there and run. I may never hear them a story. Verb B, I believe that with all my heart. Alright, so you're saying civil servant. It never says civil servant in this letter that he got from Sarah. It could be so, but maybe he's the one that is bringing, this is happening to, that is bringing it to our attention, and maybe that's why it is new to us. I am saying though, if you suspend me, why you have the authority to bar me? What is it that you would have signed to? I don't know. I don't want, I don't know. They did same to Rowan James. He couldn't leave the island. Was it the same situation though, Nadi? Rowan James situation and Dr. R.J. Dixon situation. It's two different situations though, you know. Did they give a job description? That's another thing. So that's why I said maybe I'm here and I'm saying something where I don't know, you know. Auntie J, it's how JP government works, all politics. Me feel so to Kevin Simon. The reason he can't leave is because he was given a specific time when he would be needed for the interview. But I am saying, listen what I'm saying, Kevin. If they gave him the letter, the 17th, right? And he's going the 29, 17 and 3, 20 and 8. So we would have 11 days, a gap of 11 days between that. And peradventure, before he get that, I am saying, what if he did have an appointment, say, just Miami, for a day or two? Are you going to tell me that the man couldn't left? What is the reason why he can't leave? Because if he died the meeting. So what have to do if he left and come back in time for the meeting? I don't understand it. So you're saying the reason because I have to go at the meeting. This is something that look like it's a... When some people I look at we, you know, we look like a fool in a Jamaica. Or you're saying let's look what it means to be interdicted. So maybe if we know what interdicted. I have an idea, but go ahead Nadia and search it and type it in for me. Carlene, which I said, good night, Auntie J. Have a great night. Bless. Thank you, Carlene. Auntie J, he was given a court order. A court order? But they never say you get a court order in that article. So why I'm saying, for all the time when the man did go run, why them never did tell him saying he can't run or tell him what it was? Or did they told him and him still run? Don't he have a, can he left the job? Can he walk away from the job? Or you are committed to the job? Is he free to walk away from that job? Somebody answer me. Is Dr. Dixon free to walk away from the job? Send in a resignation. Not the way I'm saying this letter don't make no sense to me. You can't tell any Jamaican, every Jamaican citizen have a right to choose a party of their choice. So no one in this letter can make no sense. Every single Jamaican citizen, unless you choose otherwise, it's your democratic right. Police, soldier, lawyer, and most doctor too, and any ordinary citizen have a right to choose a party. What kind of madness is this? In our 21st century, we're taught madness. That because somebody choose a particular party we're going to run for in job interdict him. And what is this? I don't know what he signed to when he was taking up the job. And if he would have known that he couldn't run for politics. If me, I get one job where my democratic right, infringe on my democratic right, I'll never take that job. It's just like I will never join certain religion. And if that's the way to go to heaven, as them say, I will never go to heaven. Because I will never join it. Because I'm not going to be on my dying bed and just to save my life, I can't save my life. Me not go at the religion. So if I go for a job, and it is telling me that I can choose or partake in my party because of certain reason, me don't want that job. Is he the only doctor that run in this election for both sides of the PNP and GLP? Was it only Dr. RJ Dixon? No other doctor never run. We work for the government. So now doctor not on the GLP side. Oh, no, answer me now. So if it hasn't gone to court, this is a disciplinary process. I think some of them mix up with something. No, listen, you know. So if you keep a typing book, how can you get a court order? It wasn't a court, it's about the place that he worked. It is saying from the health authority, not from the court. The article did not say he was served with a summon from court. Why are we mixing up the story? Good night, Sharon Mackenzie. Kevin Simmer. It's simple. They need to know where he is in case they need him. But you know, don't put me on suspension and give me a date to come to the meeting. Now, if him don't turn up for the meeting and they say no, them might do something, then I could understand that, you know. But you're gonna tell me that me can't left the island till me come at the meeting. What kind of job description that? Me not understand it. No wonder why the people them are run well left Jamaica. We soon no more doctor, you know. Because for them, I kind of submit doctor, them have to go put themselves too. When they done graduate, then just jump on one plane and go somewhere else where really need them and treat them with respect. Because this is disrespect to me. And everybody are gonna run left the country. And some people love their country, you know, and really want to serve their country because they see the need. Some people do their job because of money. They do it for the love. But if I them a kind of something when other people read them a kind of something I know. You believe them I want to stay? Kevin, you're saying it's simple, they need to know where you don't need to know me more than me turn up at the job. Turn up at the meeting. You done suspend me already. I don't see if you suspend me why I must have anything to you. I tell you where me walk, where me go, where me no. All I need to do, I turn up at the meeting that is arranged. If I don't turn up at the meeting now, and I see a headline say, well, you didn't turn up at the meeting, and this is the repercussion, then I understand that. So you tell me you don't trust me, that's if me take a plane, me ever come back to Jamaica. For what? After I rob him, robber, and alive nobody. And I want patient case, saying do wrong deeds or something. And nothing like that, you know. It is said because him go run for your party. And people in the health sector must be bipartisan. And what kind of madness this? Oh no, no, look into this thing from a different perspective. Oh no, it's a madness. So why the people that are working in the health sector must be bipartisan? This doesn't sound like nothing sensible to me at all. Somebody over here talk to me. Look, anybody over TikTok, send me an invite. I know me know a little bit better than me. The access civil servant. Lady Press, this is political. It have to be political, lady. Lady Press, me agree. Because me not understand. It have to be politics. Some of it not make no sense. People, it have to be politics. You know, when I'm a writer, get in mind, it make ups. You're saying because him is a doctor, he don't have a democratic right to choose a party or take part. What kind of nonsense is this? Alright, Fergie is saying, Antoinette Mary saying the same act they use, say civil servant, auntie. So, no other civil servant never run for the other two party yet. Never run for the other party then. And Uncle PNP did have one civil servant around done. I don't talk to me no man, since a civil servant. And Uncle PNP did have civil servant around, don't it? So teachers are what? When if you talk to me, you know, because remember I tell you tonight, I come here to get answer because I don't know one thing when I talk about. So that's why I said Garfield James is a principal. So he would have included, oh, now I understand what you say, Antoinette. So he should be reprimanded too, don't it? If so be the case. A whole heap of other people then have to be reprimanded too. Something not right. Fergie is saying if Dixon was used in his position for campaigning for a party versus he is a private citizen, but never using position for no campaign. Yeah, I know she was a teacher too. And to the act itself say no civil servant can participate in partisan politics. Interdiction is what we are talking about. because this is coming from bigger heads. All right, the agencies does not have the power, authority to dictate who leaves. That's what I meant. All right. So first, just some love argue with people, I understand, you know. That is what I'm talking about. How could them tell the man say he can't left until or unless him get? So it means I don't know if what he signed to when he was getting the job description to sign, or is it something mandatory right across the board? Oh, Miranda and Forrester. Oh, and the man who won in a JC Hutchinson C2 is a principal too. Is a principal too. This not make no sense here, you know. Me not think me want. This not make no sense to me. They can't and a power to tell the man after the man a court. They are not the court. They are not the court. Something right. And if any line of Jamaica or anything like them, I said, no, I'm going to change it right away because this is nonsense. A modern world we are living in now. We can't have them a foolishness around with. You never get no court order. Rebecca Jabin, no court case. He don't have. We don't have no court case. It's the HR that suspend him now. That's what I say. So within the hospital, they are saying, within the hospital, you know, they are the one who gave him. I never know. This thing is so upsetting me, so I never know. It doesn't apply to the education ministry. It is in the health ministry staff order. So he's saying is there. Let me say the name of the person here. It's Loa. I don't know if I pronounce it here. He's saying it's not for teachers. It's in the health ministry staff order. So I don't know. But listen to the other part. Them didn't know something about their campaign or something, you know. So why they never stop him from dead? After a man lose, then you're not going to do this? He lose, you know. That's what I'm saying, you know. The man lose. After the man lose. And then I know something nomination day. Then I know that. The access civil servant. So if you access civil servant, all civil servants, it should mean all civil servants. I cannot understand why after the man lose, you not gonna give him. Me not know. Then after, you see them? The JLP then we claim so they win election and them is the most tormented setup. I bet you want Labour right to do that. Because if I want Labour right, then they not do that. Them is the most tormented people I ever see so they win. Is it because they know so they not win fear? When you look, me see this other man now, same like a Omar Davis him. We claim that him a finish a project that him start. Won't ever hear that? Then so another Labour right down in a A&A's community I can talk about. Like he want to get A&A's order. All if you find out, you know. Well, I make a find it. I put it for me something, make a look for it, make a hear it. I pay a drama, you know. I pay a drama. But one thing I want to tell the PNP them, you know. I'm not open on the eyes, you hear? Because them people are coming like them believe so they want to walk up and down from the PNP them and take we make footstool. And we're not going to have none of it. We're not going to have none of it. Let me look back for this one. With the A&E. I'm going to hear when I'm in. I send message to A&E. So all of the PNP member of parliament, they look like they want to tell we now, say, we have to go take orders from them. Them have to go take orders from them, the Labour. What a piece of liberty taking. What a utter orderness.
Telephone operators, electricians.
How would them something to come from my team? How would this? Sure. Skip man.
You know?
Alright, man.
I come to
Listen.
talk to you know, Mr. Ian Hills, because
Our labor right that
is
you know.
now the man who responsible for the division of, for the constituency of Western Westmoreland.
Okay, I'm calling you, you know, like
Right?
right? Said.
So, even though for my share and part, you wouldn't get a vote, but I have to say that I still have to congratulate you. You won. So, you is now the MP responsible for the constituency of Western Westmoreland. So, we have to communicate. We have to talk. There's a lot of things that we have to address. No, Mr. Ian Hills, because you're in charge.
Yeah, you know. Hold on now. Yeah, hold on, let me pause a little. Him a go come tell Ian Hills now said there's a lot of things to be addressed now because of him as the member of parliament. So when una in there with you, make una tell Moreland Wilson what they want to be done. As PNP win, una did say everything are going go down to the best on the see country, you know. And Andrew the best thing from Christopher Columbus discovered Jamaica. Right? And all of a sudden now, and the best on the city country. And all of a sudden now, the constituency them where PNP win. You don't want everything to be done. No. I'm going to play make I want to finish here them or something you know. I'm going to tell Ian here's all of the problem now.
The constituency of Western Westmoreland. And before we get down into the meat of the matters, I would like to address one little instance here where what I'm seeing is some sort of misunderstanding going on between you, Mr. Ian Hills, and those people in Whitehall who are the founders for
If them bias blue.
community center slash basic school where this Miss Dawn and Miss Juliet and Mikey Dawes them and the community people of Whitehall has put forward whoever have them.
All on there. Let me see, Andrea Burke, you're saying that the same thing when I have up a St. Mary. It's a planting. It's a planting, them plan in the Jamaica Labour Party. Because them no want the PNP for get no money for spend. You did hear how them anger Isaac Buchanan and talk about Anne-Marie Vaz are going to steal. Because she did go say she are going to finish the urban center. And she going to make sure the how much house where Andrew say I got bill. And I say, so, oh wait. How are them people I deal with? You see them people here? Let me tell you something. PNP people, open your eyes. I push for riot. For say a PNP through in a win. We want to make war for mash up the country. All that little picky something when you see a girl and them a throw a word and them a go like they still want to act like them a member of parliament is a planting. Or where they sit down and plan for push violence. When they done them a can talk about they want peace. Oh no, no want a peace. And that exactly blue. Oh no, on a peace on the one. I come about I want the opposition and the government to work together. You hear me just sit down and watch you all hypocrite now. I talk from the lip but it not come from your heart. I got Rosemary, Shaw. And people like them that we want in the party. You hear? We're not afraid for nobody. Because you're going to stand up. So make them top of work up there. Because three women going to say it's a change of God. They want things to continue the same way. And the woman said, no. Then run out on the woman, but she want stop work and she want this. The worker got stop. She's the MP now. And to Oma Davis. I will come here contract, say no. Listen me. You say for a long time, PNP didn't listen to Free Liquor channel them. No, we never listen to Free Liquor channel. A long time we did that tell you, I would take nights and sit down yesterday, and tell the PNP we have to look out for in an election, And everything where we say to look out for is the very thing happen. We say election day, them are going to flood the ground with money. And it seems like we never did a listen for that. Me say them are going to try for them make PNP voters vote. And them are going to try buy out as much as they want. We come here night on top of night and warn the People's National Party and the people them what to look out for. And it's the very thing happen election day. How him did say? I never even see how him say. I look back and see how him did say. You're right, Nadi, lick him over. I first one that come tonight. Yeah, man. As then come, so number one gone. All I know we are going to come and go get black, right? Everyone on the Labourite I get black. If you don't want to listen, the conversation fine. Wait. Hello, good night.
Good night, Anton.
Good night, Fergie. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm good.
I wasn't even going to call him, but I had to call him for this one.
Yeah, man. I want you to call, man. I need to hear what you have to say.
With the whole Dr. Dixon, I mean, okay, first of all, Dr. Dixon did not use hospital resources, right, to campaign at all. And I get it. If he had used hospital resources to campaign on, I get it. I would agree. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. But for now, Sarah, you are saying that, oh, he's suspended because he's campaigning. That's completely false, because you knew he was campaigning, right?
Can you speak up? Hold on, Fergie. You can speak up a little louder in your mic?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, months ago, you know he was campaigning. He was the candidate running for Parliament.
Yeah.
So why did you not say something?
That may I settle?
Right?
Yeah.
So it's after the fact. And I believe, this is just my opinion, the JLP probably wanted to court him like they had wanted to court Dr. Dawes, right?
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
He's charismatic. I listen to him. I listen to him at the rallies. Very
nice. Go ahead.
Very articulate, right? Young guy, young doctor. So I could see them trying to entice him, and he probably was not feeling that. So now, as punishment, we're just gonna suspend you based on this hearing. This makes no sense. It's unconstitutional. So no matter what, Sarah, your policies are, it cannot go against the Constitution of Jamaica. Period. End of story. Cannot. You cannot do that. Period. Your policy cannot go against the Constitution of the country.
At that meeting too?
It's that simple. It is that simple. It is just that simple. And for them to say, oh, he can't leave, no. I am sure in the language, it was probably advised versus a requirement that he cannot leave the country. Because if it's not under a court order, or it's not under the government, like a criminal information, he can leave the country. Who's stopping him? Is there a court order for him to not leave the country? Where is the court order? And he would have had gone to court as well. Basically, Sarah would have to go to court, and court to say, Dr. Dixon, you cannot leave this island. And they would have to seize his passport.
But what kind of offense him? What kind of charge depend
They're
him?
just upset. They're just upset. Actually, Jen, in my opinion, they're just upset. They probably wanted to court him, you know, in their party, and he was not having it. And so now we're going to punish you. We're going to punish you. Right? Dr. Dawes got in, so they can't punish Dr. Dawes. And they know Dr. Dawes, he's on another level, right? He's big out there. He's big in social media. He's everywhere. So they knew they couldn't, he's a lost cause. So Dr. Dixon might have been one that they may have been like, oh, we like this guy. He's young, doctor, he's charismatic, he's very eloquent, he's quite articulate. You know, this might be a good guy for us to court, and he probably wasn't feeling that. So now let's punish him. So let's just suspend your license.
Yeah.
Okay?
All 1 minute, Fergie. Good night.
Sure, Auntie Jen.
Good night, Tariq.
Yeah, man, that is same one. My grandson changed my name.
Are your name?
Good night.
You almost school because I wonder, oh, you know. You're lucky me take you in, you know, because me not too know, oh, you know, me just say,
I tell him, I ask him why change it and put his name because you're gonna not even realize it.
Yeah. All right, hold on then. Mute your mic. All right, back to you, Fergie.
No, that's fine. Actually, Jen, go on. I just wanted to call in to say that because this whole Dr. Dixon thing, I saw it this morning when I saw it in the Gleaner, and, you know, I was like, okay, you're suspending him for something stupid, which it's unconstitutional. You can't do that. They do have a right. So basically what you're trying to say is that if you work for the government or in some sort of government agency, you cannot run for any sort of position in Parliament.
But and then that wouldn't make no sense because most of who in a Parliament was some farmer something.
For civil servant.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, wouldn't that have an issue with the Prime Minister? Because I think, if I recall, he was a civil servant. He's always been a civil servant. I might be mistaken, but I could have sworn he's never worked in private industry like others. I'm just saying.
Me never know when work before and get in a politics. Me hear them did work in a Siaga office. Me don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if he worked as a civil servant, wouldn't that mean he shouldn't be running for politics? Because you know, he never worked in private office. That's a fact. That I do know. He never worked it. He's not like our comrade leader or some of our other members of Parliament, you know, for the PNP. That they were in private practice.
Make an answer, Kevin Simmons. You can't say we are here speculating. We don't know the entire. I'm going by what is in the article. So if the article have it wrong, that's fine. But what the article says is what we are speaking about. I think that's a fair assumption to speak on. What was in the article. So if we are incorrect, then it would be the article.
Right. The article said they're suspending his license due to this hearing, and supposedly he can't leave the country. Court order that you cannot leave the country, or based on the government. And a lot of times, if it's based on the government, it's some sort of criminal activity that took place. But an agency cannot dictate whether you can stay or leave the country. Normally, if you look at the language, it is advised choice whether you leave or not, but you should be here based on the hearing. We have a hearing coming up. You should be here for the hearing. And
Conrad,
it
I.
advised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The court order, in order for them to get a court order for him not to leave the country, he himself would also have to appear before the court. Like, you just can't go unless it's the government, unless you did something completely illegal that they go to the court and the DPP would have enough evidence to say, oh, Auntie Jen cannot leave this country, period. They will come and confiscate your passport. All your travel documents will be confiscated, and you would have nothing to say. It's based on court order.
And even do that, they would put a stop order at the airport then by your name.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Auntie Jen.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So I don't believe, like, it's probably advised he doesn't leave because you have a hearing and you should be at this hearing. But Dr. Dixon, if he wanted to leave, he could leave.
But what he couldn't leave according to what he stated unless he get an approval from whom, I don't know.
Right, it's an HR thing. It's an HR thing. So basically, if he leaves and he doesn't go to the hearing, basically he's no longer a doctor in Jamaica's eyes. He is suspended indefinitely and he goes away. Goodbye, good luck, wherever you are. And Jamaica won't certify that he's a medical doctor. Basically, they're using that as a tactic to threaten him. That you need to show up to this hearing and make your case. I just hope and pray he has good attorneys that they can fight the court.
You might have good attorney, man. As Curiosity, one moment. Curiosity Kid is saying one thing I know is if we say we are the People's Party, when the party must stand up for the people, starting with candidates who made sacrifice. They always are going to stand up for them, man.
Oh, they always
They always are. The one thing about KD night we're gone, it was let me tell you something, man. It would have always stand up for anybody in the People's National Party. And I can assure you that there are lawyers in the PNP that will stand up.
And brilliant lawyers, Dr. Jen. Don't remember, you can't be the KD Knight.
They must stand up for him, man.
No one can be the KD Knight. For all the decades with KD Knight, you can't beat him.
No.
Sorry.
I don't know if a case KD Knight lose. I don't know if you tell me which one.
Okay, you can't be the KD Knight at all. So yeah, and the party would have known, right? Like they wouldn't have put him up.
Right. Our party would have known. That's another part too. Or them are trying to make something look bad for the PNP because only the party know who is qualified to run for.
Right. Right. They would have said to him like, I'm sorry, you are a doctor. I don't know where he works out of. I guess Maypen Hospital or one of the hospitals in Clarendon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't work. You can't come up as a They would have told him. They would have said something to him. You know, the PNP, we're not stupid. And that party is not stupid. There's a ton of very smart, brilliant attorneys.
Yeah.
Look at how many cases that the opposition have brought against the government. Has the government won any of those cases?
None.
Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Has the government won any of those cases against the opposition, which is the People's National Party? Okay.
You're right.
Where's Portmore? Is that a parish now?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, Auntie John. All right.
Yeah.
And will it ever become, given the numbers now in Parliament?
I don't know. I have to wait till the Parliament restart and so I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be very hard.
Yeah, we're not going to know what is happening.
But I just want to call in with that, Auntie Jen.
Thank you.
I'm going to listen in. I just had to call in with the whole Dr. Dixon thing because I like him. I listen to him. He's young, he's smart, and quite eloquent. I could see him going. I definitely can see him. He's definitely one guy, young doctor, and listening to him at the rallies, and I even follow him on social media. He's really good. He's really good. He's just young. He's young, so he just needs time.
Yeah, I like that. Somebody on TikTok, Conrad Obi, says we have had many doctors in the public sector that run for both political parties.
Yep.
And that sounds like it to me, because that's why I'm here saying why this one is so different.
Yep. Because they probably wanted him. That's probably why. I'm sure the JLT wanted him. Because I listened to him, and I could see how he could connect with the younger demographics, and I could see him, expanding, right? Like I could see him being big. He's not a Dr. Dodds yet, but I could see him as a junior to Dr. Dodds, right? Dr. Dodds, we know, he's popular, he's dynamic, he's eloquent, he knows how to give it right back to you. Like that, I could see Dr. Dixon being that younger version, like a younger brother, and just elevating himself to that. And I think that's the problem. They have to knock him down. And this is one way to knock him down. To say, hey, you work for the government, you should not have been running. Well, why didn't you say that like 6 months ago? You already knew he was nominated. Why didn't you do this a nomination the day after nomination? Like,
that's what I said.
After election, really? Which he lost.
That's another point I'm saying, you know. The man lost election, you know.
So if he had won, I'm like, okay, this is your tactics, fine. But he lost. So he lost, and now you're bringing this up like a week later after swearing in? Really? Really? Like, why? Why are you doing this?
Hey. Yeah.
And Jamaica needs doctors. Like, so what? You want to punish this guy who has the qualification, who could potentially leave, maybe come to the U.S., probably not nowadays with what's going on in the U.S., but he could probably go to England, Canada, practice, make a lot more money than he's currently earning, and never come back to Jamaica. So this is
no, but that they want to know, because I think that's the trick for getting him out. As I talk about that, I go and look at the numbers with him and Nesta Morgan. Hold on, 1 minute. Let me look for the numbers and tell you what was his number, because he cut down Nesta's number big time, and Nesta have a hard time up there too. Let me look back for Let me look and tell you. I'm going to tell you the numbers.
Which we know, Auntie Jack, somehow the Labourites love Nesta Morgan. I don't know why, but they love him.
Labourites love anything when are good. If they love something good, they're not going to vote back on your old lesson. You know, she said they don't love nothing good.
Facts, yes, you're right. You're absolutely
Then
right.
don't know what is good for and what is not good. Because they don't know, so then Prime Minister not certified, and I said, boy, we can't put him back in because I look good for Jamaica. What they do? So it's a third term alone.
About that.
Yeah.
They don't care about, they just care about the power. They just care about the power. And sadly, it's still a slave mentality, right? We are the owners, we are the industry makers, and you need to follow our rules. And we will give you a job at minimum wage. With that minimum wage, 16,000 a week, that's less than 100 US dollars. Auntie Jen, I could tell you, I work in New York. I spend more than 100 US dollars just going to work. Okay?
Yeah.
No one in America can even survive on 100 US dollars a week. No one, ever. Even the homeless people you see on the streets, they make more than 100 US dollars a week.
No, and him get the Senate seat. Curiosity kid. Let me answer a question. One John. I asked him, Mark Golden good with question sign.
Mark Golden is
But hold on, let me answer. I'm going to make it help me answer. As a human being, all of us have our errors. I want you to understand that, whatever your name. All of us. But all of us, you see, is not the same. I'm going to tell you now, since you asked about Mark Golden, so I'm going to put Mark Golden upside of Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness is certified for 4 consecutive years in Jamaica as the leader. And you know what? Mark Golden may not good, but he's certified. Mark Golden may not good, but him not there before court I try to defend himself for illicit enrichment.
Speak the truth.
Right? So when you come ask me a question and since you want to get the answer, match up the two, man. And be honest in your conscience and yourself. And you don't have to ask me that question.
But you need to let him know as well, Auntie Jen, and this is very important for everyone to know. How does someone's wealth move quadruple? And you never worked in private industry ever?
Never.
Ever.
The man saying 2 taxi and everybody asks where them the taxi in there and where they...
With a couple taxis, he should have a house, I would guess, in Jacksonville, Cherry Gardens, Norbrook, those areas, Manor Park, right? Because he should be that wealthy.
All I'm for you, me answer one. John, me not really argue with Labourites, but I'm going to answer you tonight.
Why are they over here?
All I know, me answer you. I want to answer you after me answer you. I don't want you type nothing more in my comment. I'm not really accommodate Labourite, but I'm going to answer you. Who choose the people them? Alright. The 2 main man when I say a PNP left. And me see Andrew care 2 more to the Governor General for go swear in and put them there. So I want to know if the PNP put them in there or all of that. Remember this. It's Andrew Holness under his government in 2017 when the IC started. So he choose who got it. And then the PNP, because PNP never in the office. If say we take up people and put in the or PNP. So go blame Andrew Holness is because he know say I'm gonna get catch and that's the whole problem and the whole owner cannot accept the truth. So come off from my channel now. I think I give you enough answer. Go find something to do.
But why are they here?
No man, I saw they love eggs up themselves on people platform.
In a celebratory mood, they're supposed to be out there going rah rah rah. We got it, shower, or whatever they say. Ring the bell. Aren't they supposed to be out there ringing the bell?
The bell tongue drop out. The bell tongue drop out.
They're supposed to be out there ringing the bell.
No, corruption ring out the drum, the bell tongue.
No, but this is sad. Why are you over here? They know you are a PNP supporter. They know this is what the channel is about. Why are you over here?
They know, but they still a come.
And they don't want to know the truth. I have found with them, when you try and speak the truth to them, they go very low. So they want to start to curse you out. They talk about people's looks.
Yeah, oh me,
And
oh me
and let's
whole,
not talk
oh
about
me,
looks.
oh
Like
me.
labor
No,
rights,
hold
I'm
on,
sorry.
Fergie, I'm a whole, I'm a hairstyle this, I'm a need this, I'm a need that, and at the same time, I still come back on the Old Man channel every night, same way, you know.
Okay. They talk about everybody's looks, their weight. They talk about everything else, and I'm like, I never hear PNP ever. I go on other PNP channels, and I never hear PNP ever talk about people's looks or start to cuss people out. And with them, you start speaking facts, and they cuss you out.
Yeah.
They start cussing people out. Like, why? And FYI to the labor rights, I'm sorry, but you see the PMP, they look good. Nikisha Burchell, try and check that one. Okay?
But, boy, coming like, hey, I wouldn't sing one song, but I sang go again, man. Remember it, you know. But every man eyed upon Nikisha Burchell, you know.
What?
Yeah, the man never watch her. The man never watch her so much.
Stunning.
Yes.
Stunning. Like, no, take that. No. What do you guys have that is stunning?
That's a very good one. Hey, all of the girls. You see all the girl when you see all the young one when named Danishka Williams. Girl pretty like money, you know. A girl pretty like money, you know, man.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So what do you guys have? Size 13? I don't know. So, I don't wear 13. I'm a man. I wear size 10 and a half. I haven't gotten up to 13, but hey, if a woman is wearing a 13, power to you. But I'm just saying, I don't know many women who are size 13.
You know, all of the women they know Bigfoot them, they always be the type of woman they want to rule them, man.
And I am sure it is happening right now.
Every Bigfoot woman that me know rule them, man.
That's the same thing here. I know every Bigfoot woman. Mm-hmm. Yep, all them men. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have to fall in line. So at times I kind of do feel bad for the Prime Minister because he may be having a similar situation.
He might have a similar situation. I best him put outside. The only reason making no walk with outside because he knows say everybody it all look bad.
It would look bad.
That's not a happy man. That man is not happy.
No, I watched him. I watched the whole swearing in, and I saw it. They just did not look happy at all. The PNP, funny enough, for being the opposition party, right, not winning the government, they were the happiest. I have never seen anything like this. They were all smiles. They were laughing. They were cheering. I'm like, whoa, this feels so good. The other party,
all right,
which is the ruling party,
why they are so unhappy? Why they are so unhappy, Fergie, is because their plan was to wipe out the PNP, and they spent a lot of money. Even before spending the money, they were giving out chicken, they were giving out black tanks, they were giving out all kind of goodies to sweeten up the people then for vote. Then go buy a school bus, then go do all kind of something. Billions of dollars they spend. And it was 50.
They really thought that they can skim off that 14 seats, because the 14 seats going in, right, prior to this election, that is the most powerful PNP seats. You there's no way. So you mean to tell me they thought they can pick off a Mark Golden for South St. Andrew, really, in Trenchtown?
No, Fergie, no.
Angela Brown-Burke?
No, hold on, Fergie. They were saying they're going to take away Michael Phillips' seat, and they're going.
Oh, come on.
You never see them a portray upon that and I say, oh, Damian Young are going to beat Michael Phillips. That was one of the seats that they're fighting, you know. and then put up
That
five.
is a strong
Listen,
PNP seat.
the target Eastern and Westmoreland, daytime Campbell seat was target. Him is the only man of five man.
Westmoreland, yes.
Five
I
man
agree.
run against him,
Westmoreland.
one in a Westmoreland.
Yeah,
So
Westmoreland, I agree. Okay, I take it back. So yes, they were concentrating on Westmoreland.
so but out of the 14 though, let me tell you what them gonna say. Out of the 14, them did also say them are gonna win Peter Phillips seat where Dennis Gardner win. So them did target
What?
that and put in one lawyer man in a seat there and then spend enough money there so too for win the seat there. So. Right. So them seat that them gonna try for overturn. Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. Westmoreland, yes. That one, the 3 seats, yes. Yeah, you're right. They were trying to take over those 3 seats, but they keep forgetting Westmoreland is PJ's. That's PJ's territory. I'm sorry to tell that. That was a fluke.
Good night, Oni. Right. So
that was a fluke.
Those were. But from the 14, I will look back from the 14. They wanted Michael Phillips.
Oh no, not happening.
Yeah, man, them did a. I tell you the truth, Then they well that too, Hold on there. And they spend a whole lot of money there, because that the boy all down there give me look for Manchester.
What?
Yes, Manchester. Michael Phillips win the seat by 1,145. Michael Phillips used to win that seat by all 3,000 odd votes.
Oh, so
So Damian Young get 5,880 seat to Michael Phillips 7,025. So them did really spend money in there, but then just couldn't go over the edge.
And you're right, Westmoreland, yes. I think they were trying to pry the 3 seats for Westmoreland to JLP, but partly that's their fault, because how do you have a sitting member of parliament, right? And then you turn around and kicked him out and basically primaried him, and he didn't get the seat, and he got a seat to a
Thank you,
person
Mr.
who was
Samood. Yeah.
a former PNP counselor. Like, how you thought that was going to work out?
I don't.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
That makes 0 sense at all. And FYI, Westmoreland is PJ. That was a fluke in 2020. That was a complete fluke.
But so the 3 seat in a Westmoreland still, Western Westmoreland. Ian Ailes win that seat by 1,968 votes. West Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Valls win it by 1,531 votes. And Eastern Westmoreland, Dayton Campbell win it by 1,934 votes. So all 3 win by over 1,000 odd votes, almost close to 2,000 votes.
Yeah, that's PJ's territory. You're not gonna win PJ's territory. Yeah, and Hanover was done with you folks with the JLP. They were done with you. I didn't see anything happening. Watching the whole rallies during the election, I didn't see the JLP having anything in Hanover. I think they just gave up.
No, man, they did keep couple little meeting there, but not much.
Those guys.
I was sort of scared for Eastern and Nova though, because with this guy when named Craig Oat, they done their help campaign for them. I was a little bit afraid, but she came out all right.
No, they came out all right. You see, the thing is, with certain constituency, when it's strong, you can't buy their votes. You can't turn them. Like, there's, like, Westmoreland, I know it's that kind of place. Like, then you can't buy them. No matter how much money you throw them, it ain't happening. They're not changing. Hanover, those 2 seats, it's the same actually popular with both JLP and PNP. He's actually popular with both. He's not unpopular with the PNP, so that one was tricky. But I know, like,
you know, say man cut down in vote down on 943
yes,
voting.
I know. Under 1,000.
Yeah.
I know.
And a whole heap of money people then say him spend up there.
And I know people who live in Western St. Mary, they still have no water. The area that Holness showed up to, showing, oh, we're going to do water. Oh, look, you got water. They live in that area. They still have no water. They still, which I don't get Jamaica at all. So they have to pay for water. I don't live there, but I believe to fill up a tank is like, what, 15,000, 20,000?
I don't even know. I don't know. I must find that out.
I think one of our good friends lives there. She lives in Upper St. Andrew, and she has to buy water once in a while. And I think for 800 gallons, for one of her tanks, she has several tanks. So one of her 800 gallon tank, it's like 20,000 she has to pay to fill up the tank. So you get the tank, and you have to pay $20,000 to fill up the tank, which makes no sense to me. And if you look, Auntie Jan, they don't show this, but I watch YouTube and I watch all these documentaries. The water that they're filling it up with is from the same rivers of Jamaica. They're not pulling, this water is not coming from America. This water is not being magically produced out of the air. They literally go to the rivers, like a roaring river, and literally those trucks pull the water from those rivers. So our same rivers are being used for these people to make money that you have to pay. And I think most Jamaicans, if you have a water meter, you still have to pay for the water meter, whether you're getting water or not.
Yeah, you have to pay a flat rate.
Okay. So make that make sense to me. So you're now going to pay $20,000 to get water from the same rivers on the land, right? It's not coming elsewhere. It's coming directly from Jamaica. They're not getting it from America. They're not getting it from Canada. The waters are being pumped from our own rivers, being delivered to you, and you're paying $20,000 to fill up your tank.
It's a money-making thing.
Makes sense.
It's a money-making thing.
And you also have to pay for the meter if you have a National Water Commission meter, right? At your house.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the meter, right?
Sure.
Whether water is coming in or not.
Because you have to pay for the meter.
Make it sense. How does that make sense?
It make no sense. Everything in Jamaica is backward. It need upgrade.
It doesn't make any sense. So these trucks who private, companies are going out, pumping water out of our own rivers to not sell it back to Jamaica, where if they had built the infrastructure, those waters could be feeding into the pipes, which would be going into your house, that you wouldn't have black tax. Like, I still have a house in East Kingston. I was raised in East Kingston. And funny enough, our area, no one has a black tank. Because our water is fed from the Rockford Springs, which is unlimited water. Unlimited. Completely unlimited. That water runs from Rockford, where you have the mineral springs, the mineral bath in Rockford,
Yeah.
all the way down to Hunts Bay, just outside of Tivoli, where JPS is. That water line is never empty. Never. No one in my area that I grew up in, no one has a black tank ever. There's no black tank. Even when power cut happens, there is always water.
Good. Which community that?
My area, it's an area, it's just off of Windward Road, just below Rockford police station off of Windward Road. And they call it now Bournemouth Gardens. So I don't know if you saw a couple of years ago, Lisa and her husband, he's building this huge luxury apartment complex called K2.
Is it up in Vineyard Town?
No, it's not Vineyard Town. It's outside of Vineyard Town. So it's in between, I would say, Vineyard Town and Harborview. So it's a community, it's Rockford community. It's Rockford, but below Windward Road, it's known as Springfield Gardens or Bournemouth Gardens. Above Windward Road, that's what they call the typical Rockford, because that's leading up to the Warwick Hill areas.
Yeah.
But below Windward Road, it's Springfield Garden. It's a nice, quiet community. It's nice and quiet. A lot of people don't know about it. It's just very nice. It's quiet. It's pretty safe because the Rockford police station is right up Windward Road and Fairburn Road. So if you're below Windward Road, if anything should happen, you can call the police. They're there in literally a minute because they're right there. Above Windward Road is where you would call the true Rockford, the Warwick Hill area. It's different up there versus below Windward Road. It's quiet. A lot of people don't know about this section. But there, no one has a water tank. My tenant has no water tank. There's no water tank. And I checked with her. I'm like, do you need a water tank? And she's like, no, I'm good. I always have water. Even when light is out, even when power cut, they always have water. So there is, and this has been when I was there, which was decades ago. So it's been in place for decades. So there is infrastructure that they can build upon, that people don't have to get these damn black tanks.
You can't. Me would say you never have something in reserve because sometimes when the drought, when the drought comes, sometimes you have a drought, and when drought comes, the water low in the reservoir, so you need a little storage.
But I think even with the drought, even my brother and I, because he goes to Jamaica a lot more than I do, and he's like, oh, the drought. And I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, is Dunn's River Falls empty? He's like, no. I'm like, is Roaring River empty? He's like, no. I said, yes. I'm like, Jamaica is one of the few places on earth where there is a ton of water, regardless of drought, because our waters is not being fed from surface water. Our waters come from underneath the ground, deep from under the ground. So there is a ton of water on that island. It is just a matter of the government spending the monies and the infrastructure to access that water. That's the difference.
Yeah. Nadi, one minute. Nadi says, so me know we did poor. We have concrete tank plus black tank. We never had water in pipe except for personal pump we install on our property. Well, you're lucky to have all of them. They are rainwater. I know my granny, they used to set drum and catch.
Oh my God! See, I never knew that.
No,
See,
that me know. Then I have not no rainwater if rain no fall. But God was so good, because them the time that they never go without water. Rain always a fall every now and then, so then full up, then
you
jump
had
them.
water.
You
Yes.
have water.
No,
And
you
then
see.
they never have toilet for flush, so outside toilet, so they never need water for that. It's just for bathing and cooking. So then water and then drum would have served them fairly. You have people back in the days though in that community
Oh,
that have tanks.
oh no! You see, you see, I know my privilege, and here
I
it is.
Deacon
In
is.
in my community, we didn't have that. I always had water. There was never a tank. We didn't have to catch water. We always had water. Always, always, never an issue. When light would go out, we would hear, "Oh, so and so, they don't have water. They don't have water." We always had water. It was normal. I'm like, I always had water. We never had any tanks. Because even when I was living there, my parents, they were thinking of selling and moving to other areas in St. Andrew, and one of the biggest things we never ever sold and moved was my mother, because she's like, certain areas, she's like, they don't have water. And my dad was like, oh, we can maybe get a tank. And she's like, we don't have tank. She's like, I don't want a tank. And she's like, no. She's like, we always had. She's like, you just have water. She's like, what?
Wow.
So I know my privilege. And it's an area, again, Jen, it's not an area that's rich. It is not a rich area. It's more of a working middle class area. Back in the days, it was wealthier, back in my parents' time, but over time, it's not. It's a working class area. But we never, and still to this day, they don't have any tanks. I checked with my tenant. I was like, do you need a tank? Do I need to buy a tank for you? And she's like, no, she's like, I have water. She's like, water is no problem.
Well,
like,
you're the most fortunate one on the channel tonight.
Yes, I know. I am. Because it's an area, again, our area was fed from the Rockford Springs. And that Rockford Spring would, they did studies. It has hundreds of years of unlimited water. So it would just flow. And we didn't need a pump. So that was the other thing. So the Rockford Springs didn't need a pump to pump through the mains at all. It literally came from the mountains, from Rockford, and it just fed right from our area. It fed most of, I would say, downtown. From my area to downtown Kingston. It fed into, I would say, Hunts Bay, where JPS is. We never had an issue with water. When I heard the story of people having issues with water, I'm like, what are you talking about? I always had water. I'm like, I never not had water. Even when there were power cuts. Because some areas, if there were power cuts, you couldn't get water because they needed electricity to pump the water. Right?
Yeah.
And and even our friends where they live in Upper St. Andrew, they have issues with water. They have a huge issue with it. They have like 4 800-gallon tanks all over the place.
Yeah.
There's tanks everywhere. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why do you have so many tanks?
All
It
right.
don't make no sense.
You're the rich one.
No, I'm not rich.
No, well, you grow. No. You grow with a rich family. We not really all that rich like you, so
No.
you know.
Not even close. I'm not in the Cherry Gardens or those areas. I'm far from that. So.
But you can't say you're not rich. You can't say you're not rich now, though.
No, I just have the convenience. That's the only difference I can share. We just have the convenience of the location of where we live that we didn't have to do. Because people in Cherry Gardens and all of them back in our day, back in the Labourites and so they had to pump water. They didn't have water up there.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah, Cherry, those people up in that upper St. Andrew area, they didn't have water. They had to pump water just like how it is today. They had to have tanks and all of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all right, Freddie. Anyway, thank you for your input.
Have a good night.
Yeah, man. All the best.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. All right, Fergie, you're the lucky one. Let me see where this person is. So somebody just sent me something in regards to what we were just talking about. He said there were a lot of public servants for the JLP who contest the general election. Some of them won their seats and are now MPs. Now they are trying to destroy a man's career that he works all his life for, playing partisan politics. These people are really taking this evil and wickedness too far. This staff order need to be removed permanently, as it is a blatant breach of persons' constitutional rights and freedom of expression and choice, and the right. How did our union even allow those foolishness to be allowed in a staff order in the first place to now become torn in people's skin? Do they know how long and how much it takes to become a doctor? Now to have nasty, dirty politics destroy all of that? Major investment in self and human politics? They use corruption and nasty politics and try to ruin Dr. Roger Hunter life because he was instrumental in calling out Tufton and Donovan Williams' corruption at the university hospital. These crooks are still in House of Parliament, while Dr. Hunter's medical career came under attack and his name tarnished. How far will we sit and allow these monsters to just destroy people's life, who call out their corruptions and evil? How long will we just sit by and allow them to go? The bucket is full. The bucket is full and overrun it. Pressure burst pipe. I am praying and hoping that a civil... All right, I'm not reading the part there. Will answer the question. I'm not going to read the violent part of it. But I know them are trying to push a button. And as I said it before, I know they are trying to push button. How this I send? Sophia said, night auntie. It's 6 a.m. for me. Catch up. 6 a.m. or 9, almost 9 o'clock for we now. It has been, let me see, 6 a.m. All right, have yourself a great day. Been a long working day for me. All right, sweetheart, understand. Let me see all who I missed and comment now. Thank you for calling. Yes, that of Fergie. All right. I can't read out all of when a person is saying come, because some of it have, when I go hear something over here, try to instigate anything. Anyway, send me another thing. Oh. Let me show this one out. I hear me see people are singing a song in a church. Anyway, Fergie said, Nadia, I wasn't going. Oh, you know, I never finished with a Garfield James and not Garfield James, Ian Hale story. But we make it stay for tomorrow. We'll finish that up. Yeah, the police is saying the JCF put out a statement One truck just overturned. Market truck overturned on PJ Patterson Highway. Expect delay. Just turn over. Man, I go too fast, man. Let me read it where the JCF put out. Say no, let me read exactly what I'm saying. And this is very troubling for the country, you know. You know, this is very troubling. Very troubling. Yeah, this is it. We will not be dictated to. JCF fan off rights group, state body demanding body cameras in plan apps. The JCF put out a statement saying, the Jamaica Constabulary Force say it will not allow external groups to dictate how it deploy body-worn cameras, even as public outreach intensify over the controversial unaliving of 22-year-old Jamar Ferguson in Clarendon earlier this month. It's two statements since December 15. The police position and whether body camera will be made mandatory for the planned police operation. The force is awaiting the delivery of 1,000 additional units. So what they're saying, nobody can pressure them for telling so the police must wear body cams. That's why they help fight out the PNP for no win, because Mark Golding was going to make it mandatory. So that's why you find so the police them themselves too. Gonna push for people for no vote. It was caught on camera. When I swear so now go serve and protect the people of Jamaica. And when you're done, you come out and come talk these type of things. Everybody on YouTube, double tap up the screen. Take it up to 100 taps for me. So this man we then carrying, him our enemy of the state. Then they love people. How can one just get up analyzing people without evidence? This can't work. We can't sit down and say them things are right until when you reach our doorstep, then we are going to say, you know, so they analyze me never, they analyze my brother and his brother are good pitney. No, when other people did that analyze, when I sit down and shut up on the mouth. So when you reach on the doorstep, now have nothing to say, and come back. Because we're not going to help on the ball. Especially everything that go wrong in the country, blame the labor right them fate. Third term on the one, third term on the get. Third term on the one, third term on the get. So on come ball. On come ball. So, you know, a Sunday night and we just come on and say make we all a little reason. Come on, man, and I tap up the phone screen. Everybody over YouTube. I'll know nobody in the tap it yet, you know. Exactly, Nadi. And they are trying to trigger the people. It's blatant. Yeah. For them can go out and go analyze people. Joanne, good night. How you doing? But we will watch the development tomorrow of what will take place. I know the news medias and everybody will be looking out to see. And we are watching also Tuesday for the resumption of Parliament to see what them are going to go say. We're going to say if them are going to table the report them, we are wait to see what are going on. So make we see. When the all stumble down upon them, they want to come blame PNP, say a PNP a set it up, a PNP a do this, a PNP this, and a PNP that. As if on know say, on the Prime Minister did under investigation before no go back go vote for him. As if on know that 10 other people were under investigation before no go vote for them, right? But no, on the want to come say a we PNP and the people them in the IC a PNP. And that's why everything on accept truth and accept the reality. accept the truth and accept the reality. Anybody else want to say anything before I close after night? Any burning thing you want to say? Anything you want to say before I close? Go ahead, call in. If you're over TikTok, you can send me an invite. All right, everybody, all right? Andrea Monroe, good night. Paul Wade said in 2 weeks, maybe only Senate, but they better table. Oh, Paul said in 2 weeks, maybe only Senate, but they better table the report on Friday in the Senate. All right, make we see what's going on. We are watch. Our eyes are open and we are watching to see what they do. We are watching to see what they do. Our eyes are watching. Nobody else don't want to say anything. I'm giving you an opportunity. Anything you hear, anything you want to share, I give you an opportunity. Any advice you want to give, you get an opportunity. Yeah, man, him gonna stay strong, man. Him not move. All of them a try to fight him, sending all threat to him, man, and all kind of something. Yeah, man, all kind of something them a do to him, man. Forget him for frightened, for not go. Want him for withdraw and all them something. The man now withdraw it. The man now withdraw it. Make the court decide. And we will be satisfied. If him lose, he lose. Not to beat a trial. Not to beat a trial, but a failure. Or not to beat a failure, but a trial. I never remember how we go good. Very dirty, evil man, Nadi. I don't know where Salam, I don't know them the kind of language. Jamaica patois, me talk in English, broken English. Alright, guys. Love you and thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for every time that I comes on. You are here to share in the moment, keep each other company. You see, when we not know much people for come disturb with spirit, oh, we have a nice little program. That's all I want it to be. That's all I want it to be. That's all I want it to be. And I really love and appreciate. Still would appreciate if I have 9 more thumbs up and take it up to 100 before I go. Just remember the target is 100 and over each night. That's all I ask for. Just take your finger, tap it. Over TikTok, again, thank you guys for coming back and tapping up the screen, and I enjoy your company and those of you who are sharing. Thanks again, guys. Talk truth, Patrick Owell. Serious thing, man. Satan in our heart. Satan in our heart. Satan in our heart. 7 more we need. 7 more. Oh, this week a film day. Hold on. I when the month done. Hold on. Let me see when the month done. Tuesday. So Wednesday 1st of October. 6 left. 6 more. We have a number for do it, man. Tap it up. Tap it up. Alright, bye over TikTok. See you later. Bye.
That's just how we roll.
Not this week, man. The other week. The next week or so, yeah. I think, was it the 10th? Or the 20th? Somewhere there. What October though? Alright, have yourself a great night. Love you. Bye. Catch you tomorrow.